know when you believe that it.
Good evening, and welcome to Here's the Life with Zemrah and my better half, Ed. And as always, we're here right here at Intellectual Radio every Tuesday, bringing you, we hope, a segment that will enlighten you and get that mind and feeding that brain and getting that mind to ticking, because we try to give you a lot of food for thought. And last week, we won't tarry. Last week, we talked about, do you know your purpose? Uh, do you really and truly know what you want out of life? So Ed and I were talking, and we have some questions, some other questions that hit us, because a lot of people, with the world being in such a chaos, and then we have someone that is supposed to be the leader, um, which is no words to express. And we don't really want to get into that much of politics, but it has people where they are so up in air and stressed out. Right. Stressed out. And I tell people, like we always say, you change the things that you can change, and the other part that you cannot let it throw you into uh, mental health. You just can't, because we always say, like, we're used to struggling, so we don't, really and truly even take it there. It really is. We just have to know what to do. So one of the things that we wanted to ask, what do you really know what brings you joy? What brings you joy? And then we say that, what is the definition of joy? And that is just a feeling of happiness, a feeling of contentment. And do you feel that? Or are you allowing everything that is happening on a day-to-day basis rob you of your joy and your peace? So, Ed, with you, when it comes to joy, what would you say that really brings you joy? Don't answer it so fast. Other than me, as Pam says, I'm going to say other than me. So, but what really brings you joy as a male, as a man? What do you feel that really brings you joy?
There's not a whole lot in the world that brings much joy to anybody these days. Hope brings me joy.
The hope of what?
The hope of things getting better, that one day we'll live in a world that's peaceful and nonviolent, smart, intelligent people, full of life, recognize life, that protects life. That's the world that that's the world we're going to have to build. It's not going to just happen.
No, but I'm talking about within people. What brings? I'm saying, what brings you joy? That's what I'm saying. We have to, and I'm saying we're talking about overall, and we're talking just giving that for someone to say, what really does bring me joy? Because sometimes, like you said, with everything being the way it is, sometimes it's hard to be able to pick up on that. Is it, or you're just going going day by day, just just accepting or just dealing with it? But in your soul, are you finding that joy and that peace of contentment?
Well, let me say
because all of that comes up under what happens when there is no joy. Like right now, everything that we're going through, there might not be a lot of joy. It might not be the feeling of a lot of joy within. So when you, like with me, and I have to be honest about it, two things. My joy comes when I am performing, when I'm singing. My joy comes in at when I'm shopping. That is so much joy to me. That it just is. It might sound minute, and then sometimes even when I'm doing my art, when I'm doing my art.
You also get a lot of joy from doing things for other people.
I do. Yeah,
that brings you joy.
Yeah,
and because they're not appreciative,
we're not
should not deter you from keep on doing it.
right.
But joy is something that you have to build for yourself. Joy is something you have to create personally just for yourself.
So what joy have you created for yourself?
Like I said, the joy of being hopeful that the world I want to live in will sometime, will one day come into fruition. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
With that knowledge and that hope and that prayer, that gives me joy because I know it's going to happen.
Yeah.
And I will be here to witness it, which is the only prayer that I have is that I know I will be around to see it.
Yeah. That's the hope and the joy.
That's my joy.
Yeah.
Because right now, the world's in chaos.
Yeah, we all know that.
So, and people don't know what they want to do or what they can do. But be assured that it's coming.
Yeah.
The new world order is on its way. But first, we got to get this one out the way.
Yeah.
And it's on its way out now.
Yeah.
So be patient.
Yeah. Well, we that's what we have to do. So, following up with that, what do we do to protect our minds from all the chaos and everything? If there is no joy within, then what do you do or what can you do to protect your mind?
Count your blessings.
I love that. Count your blessings.
Stop thinking about what you don't have, or what somebody else has that you don't have. Add up what you do have.
Yeah.
Because there's always somebody worse off than you.
Oh.
Always.
Yes.
Look around.
Yeah.
I used to tell people, if you think you feel bad, go to the children's wing of the cancer hospital.
Mm.
If you think you feel bad, go there.
Yes.
Visit the children with cancer.
Every time I see those commercials, I mean, it just fills me to the brim. Oh, my God.
If they have the courage to smile,
yes,
going through what they're going through, you should have no complaints.
Yes.
So whenever you think you're doing bad, go see somebody else who's doing worse.
Yes.
And they're not complaining. And they keep on going every day. They keep
Absolutely.
They keep it moving.
Yes.
You have nothing to talk about.
Yeah. And complaining, I mean, nobody wants to hear you complain anyway. So what's the point?
I don't have money for bus fare, but at least you have a job. If
you don't have money for a bus fare, at least you got a job. If you ain't got money for a bus fare and don't have a...
You'll figure out a way to get there.
Oh, you're talking about somebody that doesn't have a job?
Right.
Oh, I thought you said, because I thought you said I don't have money for a bus fare, but you said...
If you're upset because you have very little food, there's somebody who has no food at all.
Yeah.
If you haven't bought yourself anything new for clothing, there's some people who live in rags. Some people have no shoes at all.
Say it loud.
Some people have no shoes at all.
Yeah.
So why are you complaining?
Yeah.
There's always somebody who has less than you have, and they're not complaining.
Yeah. Well, that's like you. With what you're going through, you don't complain at all.
It doesn't make any sense to complain.
Right.
And don't nobody want to hear it in the first place.
Right. So what's the point?
Right.
So that's a good point.
You're claiming when you complain, you're just talking about what you think exists now. You're telling your conscious mind, this is where we are. Mm-hmm. And the mind doesn't work, because the world operates, the mind operates on positive thoughts. It gives you what you're thinking about, not what you're saying, what you're thinking about. If you say, well, I'm going to think positive thoughts, but you actually say, I'm rich, but you know you ain't got $2 in your pocket. That's the thought you've got. And it will give you that thought. It'll give you what you have. But if you want something, you have to pretend and act as if you already have it.
Yeah, like you are rich. We know that from Johnny Coleman.
And you say it, but you have to walk it, talk it.
Yes.
As you already have it, because that's the way the mind works.
Right.
It gives you what you think about most of the time.
So the good thing is that we have we always say that you change your mind and you have the capability of doing that. So you don't have to just stick with that same thought pattern, like we always say. And that is very important for people to understand. How you think becomes your outcome. So you want to always make, even if you think something, because I mean it's human nature to question life, to question what we might be going through. You should always be grateful. I totally agree, but I think sometimes you tend to step out and you tend to feel sorry for yourself, which is definitely not good. But sometimes people do. But you also have the ability that as quick as you think of something negative, you also can quickly change that pattern or that mindset.
Well, you should understand that who you are now is not who you think you are. Is not who you really are. When you forget how positive the world is.
How positive the world is.
I mean the word
positive.
The word positive is for you. It's the fact that you've forgotten. We go into a series of remembering and forgetting.
Yeah.
We say positive things. We think positive thoughts. We say we make affirmations. Then we forget.
Mm-hmm.
We do. We say we whole and complete, and then we forget
that we're perfect, whole, and complete.
And then the doctor says you got ill. We go, oh my Lord, I got what? You just believed it.
That whatever they say you have,
that's what you got.
Right. But as fast as you think that's as fast as you can come out of that.
You can if you catch yourself.
Right.
But you have to do that constantly, all during the day.
Yeah.
24/7.
Right. But again, like we say, you make sure that in nothing that is going through a process like you and I talked about, you still deal with reality, not denial.
What is reality?
What do you say it is?
Whatever you think it is.
Okay.
Whatever you see right now, you affect whatever it is. You're not just looking at it, you're creating it actually automatically. In real time, you are creating what you're looking at. So when you say you're trying to get somewhere, you're doing it yourself. You're creating the world that you're thinking about.
Yeah.
But we don't understand the power of thought.
I agree with that, and we always say that. Power of thought is powerful.
That's why they don't know really how powerful it is. So a person thinking, so is he.
Yeah.
But they don't understand how powerful that is. The word creates. First there was the word, and the word became life.
Mm-hmm.
And life became a living soul.
Yeah.
That means it made matter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And matter creates life.
Yeah. I totally agree with that. So, in protecting your mind is making sure that you think on a higher level. And as you tend to maybe fall back on that for whatever reason, emotions or whatever, you can quickly change that. And that's something that we have to understand too as well.
You are the architecture of your world. You're building your life.
Right. Right.
So whatever you say it is, that's what it is. But we have to practice that because we don't do it automatically. The possibilities are there. We just don't know how to use it.
So do you play life, or do you really and truly live it?
Well, you fake it.
Do you pretend life, or do you really live it? You fake life until you make it.
Until you believe it. Because nothing's going to happen until you believe it. So you have to keep on checking yourself. Keep on watching your words. Keep on measuring your thoughts. Keep doing it because eventually it's going to become natural to you.
Something clicks, right.
It'll click where every time you think about something negative, you'll change it.
Because, a lot of people, they take life for granted. So they play life. They don't really and truly understand that God has blessed you with life. And so you don't treasure it like you should. You tend to take it for granted, which is dangerous.
You don't study it like you should. You should study life and understand how does life work. Science has proven that God is real.
Oh, absolutely.
Scientists have learned that. They searched it and said when your spirit is everywhere, that means omnipresent. Every atom shares the same information with every other atom. And it never ends. No matter how much distance you put between each atom, they all communicate the same message.
Yeah.
They could be worlds apart. From here to the sun, they all commit the same message. And the universe is that way. All the communication in the world is right there in what they call Chicago, what do you call it? Chicago record, the chord record of every vibration that is recorded right there.
Right.
So therefore, spirit is a vibration. What you call God is a vibration. It's a certain frequency. And in order for you to communicate with that frequency, you have to be tuned into the right channel.
Absolutely.
So if you had 99.5 and you had 92.3, you're never going to get it. We have to tune into that frequency, which is what life is all about, learning how to do that. And I'm learning right now, so I can give it its voice.
Yeah, the voice is well, one thing we say, you know, you're working on it, you're not stopping, you know, that's all part of your life and protecting your mind, because you do stay positive and then not claiming anything, but then not in denial as well.
These are just challenges, that's all.
Right.
And challenges are just tests to see how you handle it.
Yeah. Well, I must say, baby, that you're handling this test very, very well, because I know this is very difficult.
Yeah. Not impossible, just difficult.
Yeah. But I think you're dealing with it very well.
Not a problem. I got it.
Yeah. You got this. You got this. Yeah. So that's the thing when we say about protecting your mind and not allowing things that you're going through to to really affect you. And I think that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
You are yeah. And that's what we have to do. We have to just, you know,
Well,
stay
you have to know
positive, and
you have to know what the end is. If you know the end of the score before the game is over, you don't get upset in the ninth inning because you're behind, because you already know the final score. If you know the final score, you don't get upset because you know you're going to win in the end. So I already know that, so I don't worry.
yeah.
Everybody else worries, but I don't.
Yeah. And that's the best way
Well, that's the best way to approach life. No matter what you're going through in life, everything's just a challenge to see how you handle it.
right.
What kind of person you really are. Because nobody knows who you really are until you have a challenge. That's how you find out who people are.
Yeah.
That's how you find out who your friends are. Everybody's cool when you got it going on. But when you have a challenge, then you see just what you made out of.
Yeah.
And that's what God's looking for. Those type of soldiers. But I don't know what you like until I test you.
Yeah. Oops. Yeah. Well, I think that the blessing is that we do have people in our midst that truly they understand um, the things that we feel and the things that we, especially the gang, we're just so blessed with our personal group that's just like family, and so it's a beautiful thing
Well,
when we talk
it's
about
called a shared spirit.
right. And we do have wonderful like minds.
Mm.
And that's what helps to protect your mind and your spirit too when you're dealing with people that have like minds, and that care and love you. And that again is not taking anything for granted. When we say, live life, when you live life and embrace life, life embraces you back.
Mm.
And that's part of my philosophy. So when when you just go with the, I guess, the hand you're dealt, and that's sometimes that's how you again are able to really protect your mind, and by working with the things that you might be going through, but understanding that, like you said, it is a challenge. It's a challenge that
And
you have to get.
all challenges are things to make you stronger,
Hmm.
make you more resilient,
Yeah.
make make you more positive.
Hmm.
But you have to find out who you really are.
Right.
I don't know if you can swim unless I throw you in the water.
Hmm. That's true.
So and those are things that you have to do. And I'm doing pretty good,
I think so.
I think.
Yeah, you are.
Cool.
You're doing very well. We're going to take a short pause for the cause and be right back. This is Zemrah here, right here at IntellectualRadio.com.
Love is possible when you believe that it is. Love is possible when you know that it is. When you feel like there's no hope for love, you can make your dreams come true. If you know just what to do, you just think. Love is possible when you believe that you're free. Love is possible when you embrace it with ease. Everything you want is yours for the asking. Love is possible when you believe that it is. Don't give in, and don't you doubt. Believe me, you get just what you put out. When you know that love is on your mind, love is possible. Love, love is possible. Love.
We're back right here at IntellectualRadio.com with Simran Ed. And just wanted to play my Love is Possible I just love that song. We all know that love is possible, and it just, that's what you have to know, that through everything that life brings to you, and all the things that really, like we always like to say, and we can never say it too much, is that love is possible, and it really is when you believe that it is. So, just want to give you a little update on my concert, which is coming along. Again, it is at Prairie State College on Sweetest Day, October 17th. And again, this is our ninth, going into our 10th for 2027. And we are more than excited, and have so much gratitude for the support, and everything that we do to make this possible. I'm so blessed to have Miss Wilda Belt, who chairs my concert every year. And she, just like I always say, and I can never say it enough, that she handles this concert like it is hers. And then Miss Weta Prater, who helps with the media and sets up my Eventbrite, and just does. I mean, they are just so wonderful, and I feel so blessed. And then we given a shout out to Lavonda, who is working with our ad book. Which is wonderful. And we just have a wonderful, wonderful, blessed team. Anita Godwin is working with our tickets. And it's just a blessing when you have people that want to share in your dream. No hesitation, just there to make things wonderful for me, and I really love and appreciate. Even Miss, of course, Pam, she's one of our ticket ambassadors, always trying to figure out how to get them tickets out. And our tickets should be out by mid-August. We have our VIP tickets. This year we have 150 VIP tickets available, because we can never have enough VIP tickets. People grab those first, and then our general admission. And our goal for this year is to definitely fill the house. Our general admission is 250, so we are really, really looking forward to a full house this year. What?
You said general admission is what?
Our general admission is 45.
I thought you said something about 250.
250 people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 250. No, darling, I'm not there yet. So I think in general admission, no.
I say, when are we going to get Will on the show?
Yeah. Well, we'll probably have Will on soon, maybe to talk a little bit about the concert,
Yeah.
or we might even. And then Will is doing a lot with her travel. Will does fun travel, so that's what she does. Of course, that's what she mainly does. But she does assist me beautifully with my music.
Yes, if you want to go anywhere in the world.
Yeah, if you want to travel, she's the girl. She's gonna set that up for you, and she always finds the most wonderful packages for you, hotels. You definitely know that when you deal with Wilda Fun Travel, you will definitely be in a spot that will be very, very, very well put together. She's
Yeah.
not gonna put you in
And they will
nothing
take
that
care
she
of you,
wouldn't like.
and they'll take care of you through the whole trip.
Yeah, they do. She does. She's very, very good at that. So if you have any any traveling that you'd like to do, you can always contact Wilda at 312-399-6256. Again, 312-399-6256.
6256.
Yeah, what am I doing?
I don't know.
Yeah, my mind went blank for a minute. I apologize. So, and then we're working. Next week we have Miss Billy Gray coming on live. She was with us on the phone about a month ago with Endurance of the Heart, her new book. It is out now and on Amazon, so you might want to definitely check that out. And then we have her live with us next week. We're very, very excited about having her. She is phenomenal. I mean, to be her age, she fits my philosophy very well. That as long as you can walk, talk, and breathe, age ain't nothing but a number. And she fits that very, very well. Just keep it moving. And that is what she is doing. So we're very, very excited to have Miss Billy Gray, joining us right here at IntellectualRadio.com. And we always say that we're just so blessed and so happy to be able to have a platform like this. Where we're able to express and share ideas and share our thoughts and hope that it penetrates your mind and give you ideas. Like I have people say from my philosophy, I didn't even think that I should do this, or I think I'm too old to do that. And I tell people again, as long as you can move around and you're in your right mind and you have that desire, that burning desire to do what you thought that you could not do. Again, it is a mindset. And you just go ahead on and do it. You might want to play the piano again. You're not too old to do that. All you gotta do is take a class, and they got so much stuff online now. It's unbelievable.
Everything's online.
Yeah. And so and that's the segment we're gonna talk about too, because a lot of times we talk about, everything you do now. If you want to pull a permit, you got to go online. If you want to
you can write a book online.
I mean, yeah, everything. If you anything that you want to do, but I'm talking about. Then you think about people, that don't have computers. Now I'm talking about important things like your doctor visits and the Live Well apps and all of that. And that's going to be a segment that we talk about too, because the Live Well app can be convenient for some people, to be able to see what their doctors, their messages or whatever, but then and their appointments. But then by the same token, you can get your results back from a test, but you might not even understand what that test, what those results mean, or you might panic because you're not understanding the verbiage, and you look up and you're thinking something is just critical because the doctors used to call you and give you your results, and heck, they don't do that anymore. So we're going to talk about some of that. Our producer was talking about that, how long you have to wait for appointments now, and people with heart conditions got to wait for appointments forever, and we do have that down on our agenda to get and to have a show on that, because that is critical right now with people's health and everything, and people heart disease and going through certain things, and even urgent care isn't always what it used to be. You had to wait for hours in the emergency room, and that's what our producer was saying. People can die sitting up in the emergency room. So it's a lot of things that they just ain't what they used to be. So we just have to pray. But one of the things when it comes to your health, and that's again having a good mindset, having a good spirit, but still advocating for yourself when you go to the doctor and you go anywhere with bills that might be wrong.
Ask the right question.
Right. Ask the right questions. And, because a lot of times these people take advantage of seniors. Don't let them do that. Let them know that you're an advocate for yourself. And the main thing you have to do is really speak up for yourself. So that's why I say, don't let the fact that you are older, don't move like that. Don't let yourself fall into that slump where you feel like because you're older that you got to dress older, that you got to look older. Woe is me. Or that no. If you jazzy then, you jazzy now. And you just keep that mindset and keep that going. Because our group, it's about 22 of us. And I mean, people just don't. I mean, they ask us sometime when we go to places, they be asking us for ID. And some of us be walking slow or whatever. But it's still, it's still really a compliment. It really is.
Carded.
Yeah, we have gotten carded for real. But again, when we talk about protecting your mind and your mindset, that's what it is, and that's what you have to do. So just keep thinking young.
Yeah,
keep thinking youthful.
Because no matter what you're going through, somebody's watching you. They're learning from you.
Yes.
Just by watching you every day, they're learning. So this is what it looks like to be retired.
That's right.
You don't have to look like you're homeless.
Right.
And out of date. You should look like somebody wants that they want to be like. And the young people especially, because they don't have the advantage or the privilege of having an older person in their life.
That's right.
From years back. That generation is gone. There's no older gentleman to instruct the young boys on what to do and how
Mm-hmm.
to treat a lady.
That's right. And
Yeah,
that's
they-
why I say
they-
too, what you do is you get your feet done, get your nails done. Go and get you go and get your
once
massages.
a month or once or every 2 weeks or whenever you can afford it.
Right. Right.
Save your money up.
Right. Because that's the priority and that makes you feel good.
Take care of what you got and be thankful.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the key to all things. So look out for my flyers, and we will be starting our promoting. Well, now I'm telling you, but our main promotions will start probably in the next couple of weeks. And again, we're so excited. We got some. We're going to do a tribute, to Peebo Bryson, with Michael Jackson's nephew doing his the new movie Michael, which I thought was very very good. I have one of my special songs, like a throwback from that. And I'm jazz and I'm a jazz girl, but you know how Zemrah, as Hermine Hartman says, Zemrah puts that twist on it. So I take an R&B and do what I want to do with it. And that's what we're going to do on the 17th of October. We got a really, really good show. And we're going to do some great tunes, some throwbacks from some of my other years of the concert. And it's going to be a great evening to be had. It's Sweetest Day, guys.
That's right.
So
That's
come
right.
out, bring your lady. You can go to my website. You will be able to also, when it's put up, you'll be able to go to my website, which is iamzemrah.com.
Tickets available
And
yet?
tickets not yet, but they will be on Eventbrite as always. But you'll also be able to go on to my website and also purchase your tickets. So we're looking forward to a wonderful, wonderful evening. And hey, that's what we do. That's what we do. So again, I hope that this segment was, enlightened you, made you feel a little joy in your life. Find that joy uh, in your heart, and it might be like we talked about last year, finding your purpose. I mean, last week, finding your purpose. And so find that joy, and in finding that purpose, finding what you want to do, you'll find that that will be a part of your joy. So we just have to know that, feel that, do that. Don't be afraid to step out and do it. And again, live the life that God has blessed you with. Embrace it. It is like Ed said, don't complain. Like my song, Here's the Life. No complaints, no regrets. I still believe
Placing bets.
in placing bets. So you just have to know that, do that, and bet on things and go head on and move on and do that which brings you joy and keeps your mind healthy, because with a healthy mind you become wealthy in so many ways, and it doesn't always have to be money, but wealthy with your health, with good friends, and just living a good life. So I bless you. I hope and pray that you continue to seek that which brings you joy, seek that purpose, and again, embrace life. And I promise you, it will embrace you back. And that's because love is possible.
Yeah,
And you better know that it
guarantee.
is. Yes. And we have another segment coming up with a young panel that a couple of young guys, and a couple of young girls that we're going to bring on and talk about some things, and that'll probably be the second week in August. But we have some other great segments that we are creating and putting together that again will be very very
Was
interesting
that gonna
and
be
good to listen.
is that gonna be a young person's panel?
Yes, so I said, yeah, yeah. So we hope you had a good evening with us right here at IntellectualRadio.com. Want to thank you for joining us. I am Zemrah.
Keep it moving.
Have a good evening.